Wow, these lights are bright.
So, Elon, you know, a lot of times you say things, me or you, and they edit them. So I noticed this panel description was a conversation with Elon Musk. The real title of this panel was How to Save the Human Race and Other Like Topics, a conversation with Elon Musk. And so before we begin, Elon, I thought we might want to go back in time 11 years when you were sitting on this stage. Yeah. That's hot water, and this is regular. You can take your choice.
All right, sounds good.
Okay. So 11 years ago, Elon was talking about the things that will have the biggest impact on the future of humanity that he was thinking about in college. And so let's run that video of almost 11 years ago to today.
I guess when I was in college, I thought about things that would most affect the future of humanity, and there were three areas that I thought would have the biggest impact, and those were the internet, sustainable energy, of which solar power is the production side, and electric cars the consumption side, and then humanity becoming a multi-planet species.
And so we cut that short, but there was two others you talked about. One was modifying the human genome.
Yeah, I'm not saying we should. I'm just saying that's the thing would really affect the future.
And next, AI. So a lot of people weren't thinking about these same 5 things when they were in school, particularly humanity on multi-planets at that time.
Well, sci-fi was certainly thinking about it, but you know, I think at some point we want to make science fiction not fiction forever, and yeah, so like let's make life multiplanetary and be a spacefaring civilization, be out there among the stars. You know, I think there are things that like you have to be excited about the future. You know, life cannot just be about solving one problem after another. There have to be things that really sort of move your heart and that make you excited to wake up in the morning. And I think becoming a spacefaring civilization is one of those things. If you ask kids anywhere around the world, like what are some of the most inspiring things, you can ask a 5-year-old, 6-year-old anywhere in the world, and they're going to say, you know, space exploration is one of those things. And we want to make sure that we're you know, that Apollo is not the high watermark. In fact, you mentioned at one point that you wrote a letter offering to run the Apollo program, I believe. Yeah, you would have done a fantastic job. But the point is that the Apollo program was something that was inspiring to everyone around the world. And we don't want the Apollo program to be the high watermark of human exploration. And yeah, I think you want to have some sense that the future is going to be better than the past, that we're going to be out there, going to other star systems, and you know, what you see in a science fiction, non-dystopian sci-fi story, of which there are not many, but like Star Trek, I suppose.
Well, speaking of Star Trek, Elon, when I think about you, let's look at Spock's from Star Trek here.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Her ongoing mission, to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life forms and new civilizations, to boldly go where no one has gone before.
So when I think about you, I think about Spock and Captain Kirk, and you're going to take us to places we've never gone before.
Yeah, that's the idea. You know, if we send probes out there, we might find the remains of long dead alien civilizations. If physics is correct, the universe is about 13.8 billion years old. Earth is about 4.5 billion years old. So, But at 13.8 billion years, a civilization that even lasted 1 million years is 3 digits past the decimal point. And if you consider human civilization, I date it from like the first writing. So that first writing was the ancient Sumerians, archaic pre-cuneiform, around 5,500 years ago. So that is 1/1,000,000th of Earth's lifespan. That's how long writing has existed. So if we were to last as a civilization for 1 million years, that would be incredible. And we would actually probably be in every part of the galaxy. So this causes me to think that, well, where are the aliens? It's the Fermi question. You know, the great physicist, Italian physicist Enrico Fermi, he's like, where are they? Now, a lot of people think there are aliens among us.
Well, there was that movie, Men in Black.
Yes.
You know, they
yes.
told us they're among us, and Elvis really went back to his own planet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, really, a lot of people think there are aliens, but I get asked that a lot. And for some reason, a lot of the same people who think there are aliens among us don't think we went to the moon, which I'm like, think about that for a second. You know, so, but I think I would. I mean, I've not seen any evidence of aliens, and SpaceX with the Starlink constellation has roughly 6,000 satellites, and not once have we had to maneuver around a UFO. Okay, so we were like, hey, what's that? Is that an alien? Has occurred never. So I'm like, okay, I don't see any evidence of aliens, and I look at it. If somebody has evidence of aliens in a, you know, that's not just a fuzzy blob, then I'd love to see it, love to hear about it, but I don't think there is. So, which is actually reason for concern, because you could, if any civilization in the Milky Way in our galaxy were to last for 1 million years, even with a speed of travel that's far below the speed of light, you know, like a few % of speed of light, they could easily have explored and colonized the whole galaxy. So they haven't. So why not? I think the answer might be, or perhaps probably is, that civilization is precarious and rare, and that you should really think of human civilization as being like a tiny candle in a vast darkness, and we should do everything possible to ensure that that candle does not go out.